You only ask questions if you don't know something. Like when Adam and Eve supposedly were hiding. How can you hide from the sight of God who can see everything? So he comes and he says, "Where are you?" So he doesn't know. Who told you you're naked? Who told you that? Did you eat the fruit? How comes he doesn't know all of these things?
Listen, this is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Literally, the first deception that we can read about in Genesis chapter 3. I appreciate that he used Adam and Eve as a reference, but think about it. Satan deceived Eve into questioning, no, scrutinizing God's instructions and God's intentions in a similar way. It says, "Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman," did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? He's trying to get her to question what God really said. The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden. But God did say, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." She knows God's instructions. God's instructions not only came with a what, but also a why. His intentions were to keep Adam and Eve living out the abundant life that he wanted for them and from them. "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." And we've been dying ever since because she allowed someone to cause her to question God's instructions and God's intentions. Lately, every time I look on social media, I see a new death. Satan was not only trying to convince Eve that God did not know what he was talking about, or that he didn't know what was best for them, or that he didn't want what was best for them, but also that she could know as much as God. And if we knew as much as God, then we wouldn't need him nor his instructions, no matter what his intentions are. Don't be deceived.
You only ask questions if you don't know something.
No, you don't only ask questions if you don't know something. Teachers ask questions, not always because they don't know the answers, but to teach you, right? If my math teacher asked me, "What is 2 plus 2?" and I looked at them thinking, "Why is she asking me this? Doesn't she know the answer?" Now, how crazy does that sound? Coaches ask questions, not solely because they don't know the answers, but to train you, right? They ask questions like, is that the way I taught you how to shoot the ball? Is that the way I told you how to throw the ball? Is that the way I told you how to kick the ball? Is that the way I taught you how to hit the ball? They ask these questions and they already know the answers, but they're trying to train you. Parents ask questions, not because they don't already know the answers, but to test you. Parents ask their kids all the time questions that they know the answers to, just to see if you're going to tell the truth this time, or just to see if you're going to lie like you always do. To test you so that you can learn to tell the truth and not lie so much. I know I ask my teenagers questions all the time. I'm not asking because I want the answers. I'm asking so that I can teach them something, train them, or test them in some way so they can learn these lessons. If we have all these examples, and I'm sure you can think of more examples. If you have some, put them in the comments for everyone else. But if we have these examples, then why is it not possible for God to ask questions, or for Jesus to say things that they already know the answers to? Please don't be deceived when anyone tries to deceive you into misunderstanding God's instructions for you. He knows what's best for us all, nor God's intentions. He wants what's best for us all. He wants what's best for you.